Tenouchi means he is hand, uchi is palm, inside. This is the outside, by the way. Outside hand, inside. In Japanese, we say, I'm not going to show my tenouchi. What that means is it's secret. Because tenouchi, you cannot see it. All right? And you don't want to teach how to use your palm. Because in old days, if you don't have good tenouchi, you're going to die. Right? If you can use your palm well, hands well, you can win. So you don't want to teach the secret, right? Well, as a matter of fact, this is the most difficult thing to teach because you can't see. I can't show you what's going on, right? Now we say chakin shibori. That's a linen cloth that is used for tea ceremony, Japanese tea ceremony. Linen. It's very thin, and shibori is dry. Just squeeze it a little bit, and you can dry the linen cloth. That's how we learned when we were kids. Nowadays, people don't know what linen cloth for tea ceremony looks like or feels like. So we don't use it, and we start saying squeezing towel. Well, we lost the tradition there, right? Now, in my slide, in Japanese, I share some knowledge. It's from Hayashi Kunio Sensei's study. Hayashi Kunio Sensei is 8th Dan Hanshi, highest you can be in Kendo. He's legendary sensei. He studied Tenouchi, okay, using the device they created. I'm going to just share results because we don't have time, all right? Now, suburi, empty cut. When you do empty cut, okay, right hand is involved when you lift up your shinai, okay? It's kind of understandable. Lift up shinai. Left hand is involved more in the movement of swinging down. All right, now menguchi, actual men strike, boom, striking into forehead. He has a device, right? So it tells you force in kilograms you are using to each fingers to pull and push down the sword. So it looks like the right hand is doing pull up, push, so going this motion. Okay, so right hand's job is up and down against the handle, and left hand job is to grab the sword. So with the left hand, we're grabbing the sword, and with the right hand, we're going up and down. Okay, now is that how we learned? Yes, left hand is a power hand. Okay, right hand is control hand. Okay, now waza, technique. What about menkai shido? When you do technique, left hand generates more power than right hand. Interesting, isn't it? All right. Overall, left hand generates more power than right hand. Okay, when the menkai shido. Okay, when right elbow is bent, right fingers, all the right fingers generates the power. Okay, and then left index finger and middle finger generated power. Okay, so right hand generated power and left index finger and middle finger generated power. Okay, that's the result. And right before hitting door, left pinky and ring finger generated the power. That's what's going on in the palm, according to this study. Okay, we even use our fingers differently when we strike. Now, how do you learn that without understanding how to move our fingers when you strike? Years and years of practice, yes, we can do that. You should know from the beginning how we should be doing, so you can learn like this instead of spending 10 years, 20 years to figure out how to do it. Okay, it's very important to spend time. You gotta have to think. You have to experiment. You have to learn how to move your fingers. What about this? What about that? You have to do it. You have to struggle, and then you have to get your own answer. After all, that's your own body. You have to control your body. But learning these things from the beginning makes huge difference, right? Before we go, it's important, either shinai or sword, it's important to use your wrist. Okay? So if you have your shinai like this, right, and nice and relaxed, don't grab it. Don't grab your sword too tight, right? Just nice and relaxed. Pinch your sword like this and wrap your fingers around, and then very relaxed. Okay, it's like grabbing a baby's arm. You don't want to squeeze it. You don't want to grab tight. Nice and relaxed and very soft. All right, and then start moving your wrist like this. You can feel your sword moving in the palm, I mean inside your hands. Right? That's very important. That's the start, guys. That's the start. Of course, you should know when to grab your sword tightly, when to release. But that is, you need to train. But this, knowing this kind of thing, how it feels like, makes a huge difference when you train Kendo or Iaido. All right. So learn how to grab the sword softly first. You can make it tight anytime. Thank you very much again, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.